Hi, Cantor. Welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-October 2024 love reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's why I call it a bridge in the gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past, present, future energies between you and the main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some more cards as well for some additional insight, and that's when the bridge in the gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as the energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Princess of Staves. So this is the equivalent of the Page of Wands in traditional tarot. So yeah, could just be saying that in the past you might have actually run away from this connection. And I do have to say, I feel like there was probably passion there, but for whatever reason, you might not have necessarily been fully open to the idea of pursuing the connection with this person. But it sticks out to me with the body language, right? We do see obviously moving away from the cards on this side, but we also see the person looking over their shoulder. So it's like on the one hand, you felt the pull toward them, but at the same time, you felt like you needed to run away from it. Right, past energy on their side, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is Virgo energy here, and usually this is an energy of stability, commitment. So yeah, maybe for some of you, it could just be as simple as that. Maybe you might have felt like this person wanted to move the commitment a little bit further along than you did at the time. So you might have felt like they were just moving a little bit too quickly, or maybe you might have felt like in some ways they were a bit ahead of you in some other way in life too. So for example, maybe even financially, right, given that this is a pentacle energy. So something about it seemed like you felt like there was a bit of a mismatch in the energy between the two of you. All right, present energy on your side, we have the Nine of Staves. So yeah, so here it looks like there's still a very guarded energy, right? And usually this could point to, again, with the Wand energy, there could still be that feeling of passion there, but at the same time just feeling really guarded and blocked off from pursuing the connection with this person. Right, present energy on their side, we have the Page of Swords. So yeah, so I feel like this is saying that they could just be working on expressing their feelings for you. Could just be saying that maybe that's not something that comes too naturally to them, right? So maybe they show up in more practical ways, for example, but when it comes to expressing emotions and desire, it could be something that they struggle with a bit. If we look at the way that they're holding that sword, for example, which would represent communication, that's definitely not the smartest approach to take with that, right? So it could just be one of those things where they're trying to figure out the right words to say to you. All right, with future energy on your side, we have the Six of Cups. So yeah, so this is actually a Scorpio energy here, and usually this is an energy that points to reconnecting. So it could just be saying that maybe after spending some time apart, especially if we look at the artwork in this deck in particular, it always stands out to me how the Four Cups are on one side of that stream, and then the two other cups are with the two people, right? So it could just be saying the Four of Cups represents that time of feeling like things were missing on an emotional side of things, to where you might have felt like that time apart might have actually helped you appreciate the time that you spent apart from this person and appreciate the connection with them more, and that could actually help improve the situation between the two of you. And given that this is a Scorpio card, it could just be saying that you might start to feel the energy more toward Scorpio season. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, so to me this is saying that I feel like this is saying that they'll still have that practical approach that we were talking about, right? But I feel like this is saying that they'll also try to bring more light, playful energy to the connection as well, right? So we see, for example, they have the pentacles there, but then we also see them just running through the water. It looks like they're having a really good time. So yeah, it could just be saying that they're getting a bit more comfortable and open within the connection with you as well. All right, and bottom of the deck on your side, we have Desire. So this is actually the equivalent of the Chariot in traditional tarot, which is the major arcana card for your sign. So yeah, definitely looks like for whatever reason, like I said, it seemed like there was some resistance on your part to moving the connection forward, but it looks like it will be starting to lessen for you guys, and you actually start to want to show up more in the connection. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Eight of Wands. So yeah, this is Sagittarius energy here. It's definitely more of an action-oriented energy. So yeah, like I said, maybe it's just one of those things where maybe their approach took you um, off guard a little bit. So for example, let's say, given that there's a lot of wand energy here, let's say if they were a Sagittarius, right, and that was the approach that they took toward you, it seemed a lot more light, playful, a lot more action-oriented, moving a lot faster as well, right, and that just might not have been your speed. That could have been maybe what was throwing things off for a while, but then maybe the two of you just figure out a pace that works better for the two of you. All right, moving on to the Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the messages of Oracle card deck here. Just going to give this some shuffles, and I'll take a jumper if I get it, but if not, I'll just put the deck down Oracle cards that way. Almost have one there. Alright, so I'll put the deck down. And what I'll do is we'll just cut the deck, pull a card that way. Take this one here, get this out of the way. And next we'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. So same situation, I'll give it a few shuffles, and if a jumper comes out, I'll take it. If not, we'll cut the deck the same way and pull a card like that for this deck too. Alright, so I'll put this deck down now. And we'll do the same thing. We'll pull a card. We'll take this one here, get this out of the way. And we'll take a look at the Messages of Love card first. Okay, we have Friendship. It says this friendship is leading to more. So yeah, interesting there, right? Because that could be saying that maybe that's what it was for some of you. Maybe you were friends, possibly even were in the same work environment with each other, given that we see the Pentacles energy there. And maybe for a while that might have thrown you off guard as far as, okay, do I want to take it to a romantic level out of the friendship level? But yeah, either way, it looks like I said, it looks like you will be more open to it in the future. And then, let's see what else. All right, from the Wisdom Oracle, we have Regeneration. There's the artwork, and the number is 46. So interesting with the regeneration, because I was talking about how with the Six of Cups, those 4 cups on one side of the stream versus the other 2 with the people usually represents maybe some time apart, and then growing to appreciate each other through that. But we'll see what the actual message says. Alright, the relationship message says the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. So yeah, definitely a positive message there, right? Because like I said, it looks like for some reason or other, it seemed like you had some resistance toward the connection at one point. And then, like I said, it looks like as time passes on, you will be more open to it. So yeah, like I said, maybe this is one of those things where there was some difficulty getting the connection off the ground in the past, but as time moves forward, you'll be able to do so a lot better. So hopefully that resonated for you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.